You always miss my calls. Run around in circles cause you're nervous I won't catch you when you fall. You're so defensive. Why you're so defensive? Don't listen to the voices in your head. They're gonna take you down and you know it. I'll be waiting till you come to your senses. Baby, tear down your fences. Baby, tear down your fences. Don't listen to the voices in your head. They're gonna leave scars if you don't show it. I'll be waiting till you come to your senses. Baby, tear down your fences. Baby, tear down your fences for me. Understand why I miss you, and that's an issue. Whoa. Don't listen to the voices in your head. They're gonna take you down and you know it. I'll be waiting till you come to your senses. Baby, tear down your fences. Baby, tear down your fences.
There it is. My mic decided it's stupid. Okay. What's up? It's better. Hopefully the music's not too loud. I'm gonna leave it on in the background. Today, not doing any music actually, but I figured I've got graphics I want to work on, and why not do them? Hanging out with whoever shows up. It's kind of a little behind the scenes action. Put the music right there, that'll be good. Alright, switch you over. Got Photoshop open. First of all, obviously I gotta open up my old, my current overlay, which it's gotten really cluttered. There's just so much junk down there. I've seen other people, they've got like a scrolling social media line at the bottom or on the side, so I'm gonna try and take all 4 of those socials. And what's up? Welcome to me doing work on stream. Let me know if the music's too loud or too soft in the background. Obviously we'll start out, we gotta open the old one. And you know what, I'm gonna pull this overlay down. Just for now. There we go. That way it's not taking up space. So yeah, this is the current overlay. And it's not bad. It's not bad. But I think we can do better. So, new file. 1920 by 1080. Perfect. And step 1 is delete the background, because I don't need it to have a background. I can't delete the background, it's my only layer. I'm gonna grab the things that I know I want for this, which I guess will be, let's see, the lower bar, the text, and the little, actually I don't even need the little bump that sticks out for this part. I guess just those. And let's get them over here. Perfect. Just where we want them, right in the middle. Alright, let's get rid of that. So first thing I want to do is, I like the full text, but I don't like how it sticks out. So I'm going to drop it down onto the lower part. So let's get this down. I like the shape still. I'm gonna make it a little taller. And then let's get our text. It's nice and centered up. Obviously the layers are in the wrong order. There we go. Don't want this all the way at the bottom because then it gets sloppy. But let's see what we do. Alright. It's already a little big. Hold on. It's gonna be a challenge just getting these things all to fit how I want them to fit. Alright. Cat, why are you scratching all my things? Obviously you want your name on there in case people see your clips and they're like, who is that? I learned that from a friend. Cool. So the other information we had on here, like followers and stuff. Oh, I still want that. I think that's still important. But the one I really want to have is that social bar. Of course, that's sweet. I got all my recent colors still. Sign. So we'll build a little rectangle and put it on my shape. So it's going to be this little section off to the side with the little box. And actually, you know what? I'm going to make a copy of that to put on the other side so I have the same kind of spacing, kind of outline the box a little bit. So I'm going to make sure I have it named. I'm also going to make sure it's actually lined up before I make a copy of it. So hard to see what's going on here. So yeah, nice and crisp. Cool. Alright, so that one's called right. I'm gonna drag it down and duplicate it. And call that one... Come on. Call that one left. Left. And with left, I want to drag it over. And... You see, nice thing Photoshop does. It gives me the little, those little pink. I don't know if you can read them. They're pretty small, but they show me how far from the edge of my text layer that those lines are. So that's equidistant. And I have two boxes, though this one is lower somehow. Let's just zoom in and clean that bad boy up. Bree, how are you doing? How is your Tuesday? Whoa, whoa. I'm just trying to scroll over. There we go. Photoshop. A little clunky. The controls sometimes. There we go. Control 0. Alright, so we got those two. So my social medias, I'm going to have scrolling on the right. So that's going to turn into kind of like a an After Effects kind of thing. And then on the left, I'm going to have my followers and like donations. Just a little... It's good you did your first dry run of virtual camp. Virtual camp sounds tricky because like camp is always outdoorsy. I don't know. That sounds like a challenge. Hopefully it went well. Alright, so I got these boxes going on, and these will be populated with information in stream elements. So we'll have our follower counter on the left with the most recent follower, and then our donation tracker with the most recent donation. And instead of having them just all over, spread out how they were up in the corner. You can see with the original, right? They were up in the side. I kind of pushing everything to the bottom, just clean up the screen a little bit. I mean, there's no reason to have it all over, taking up screen space. So I think that's kind of the idea I'm going for. Let me move my camera. Whoops. That way you can see the layers I've got going on. Hold on. There we go. Put myself up there. That'll be better. Now you can see all the layers I've got working. So I've got 2 boxes on the left. It's hard figuring out activities to do over a screen. This is true. A place where the internet service is not great. It was goo. I assume you mean good. Yeah, obviously, I mean, if you don't have internet, virtual camp be tricky. Tricky. Now, I couldn't help but notice that you don't have a shirt yet. Exclamation point merch. Shout out to merch. Everybody likes shirts, right? Cool. So let's see. I'm trying to think what else I need on this. So the text I'll put in stream elements, and then that other bit. So this rectangle, I need to know the size of this rectangle on the right. Because that's going to be important when I make my social media scroller that'll fit in that box. You meant good, but it should still be fun. You're working on it? Sweet. Hey, if you get a shirt, you can be my best friend. That's how that works. So I'm just going to take a quick picture of the size of that box. There we go. That way when I get into my After Effects, I'll have those ready to go. So that part is done. I'm gonna save as, just move this out of the way. It's gonna go in stream stuff, exports. No, not exports, it's not an export. But this is gonna be called, let's call it main overlay 2.0. Or actually just V2, save. Yes, compatibility mode, sweet. And then, we'll do a quick export as a PNG file, and that'll go in exports as main overlay version 2. Just a folder full of junk. Alright, cool. So that part's done. So now, let's do this. A file, new, and now I'm going to make my scroller. So before I can get into After Effects, I need to make sure that all my pieces are built in Photoshop. That's the workflow that I go with. So if to make the scroller the way I'm thinking, right, I'm going to have rectangles, right? Rectangles that fit in that lower box. It'll be on this side, and so it'll be one rectangle, and then that'll be one thing. So it'll be like Twitter, and then YouTube, and then Instagram, and then TikTok. So they'll all have a box that's that size, and then all I'm gonna do is stick them next to each other in After Effects and just slide them over one by one by one, and then whatever one's first I'll put on the end again as like a copy. So then it'll scroll to that one, and then the loop will start. It'll cut. You won't even notice it, because it'll be exactly the same frame. Yeah, and then that'll just scroll. So I mean, it'll go maybe, 5-10 seconds. We'll see. We'll have to see what it looks like. And that way, instead of taking up the whole bottom with all these links that are virtually the same text, we can keep it moving. So you'll see, here's one, and then the other, and then the other, and it'll make more sense once you see it. But let's get back into it. So that's why I need to know the size of that box, so I make my text the correct size once we get in there. All right, so I want to make, this is going to be called social box template. I'm gonna just, yeah, I'll save that in oops, I'm not gonna make it a preset. That's not what I meant to do. The width is going to be 512 by 1216. It's a weird size. I got it backwards. Edit. No, I think I can fix this in artboards. Where are my artboard settings? You think I'd know this by now. I did so much Photoshop in school, and for the life of me, there's a setting called artboards. Chat, help me out. I need an adult. It's not that one. It's a crop tool. Is it in crop? No. This music though. Shout out to Monster Cat for the jams. It's a cool service if you're doing any sort of live streaming, any YouTube stuff. You pay money, you can license it to use on your streams. Why can't I can't figure this out. So we're gonna start over. Jeez. Alright, let's try this again. Social box template. Social box template. And let's get these in the right order. So the width. Oh, I read just the wrong numbers completely. So it's 512. Makes more sense. By 116. That makes way more sense. Alright, we got a tiny box now. Alright, so from my main overlay, I'm going to grab all the little logos from the bottom. And the interesting thing is those logos, the text was done in Stream Elements because it was easier. But because it's moving, I'm going to have to do the text here. So actually, you know what I can do? Could have just done them all in one big strip. I can put them all in a strip here. And then when I get to, oops, I don't want to be full screen. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Edit. We're gonna find this. Jeez. There's supposed to be a way you can search for settings. Artboard tool. No, I don't want to make a new artboard. I want to edit this one. Falling apart, chat. We're coming off the rails. We just started, and it's already hopeless. Just don't understand why this is so hard. Layer. It's not a layer setting. It's not an image setting. Is it an edit? You'd think it'd be an edit. Sign profile. Nope. Alright. I don't... Maybe I'm thinking of Illustrator, where it's like really easy. Alright, so let's close that. File. We're gonna do some math here. Although no, would that be harder? Because then I'll have to put in the lines and stuff. I'm going back to my original idea. Screw it. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. All right, no more messing around. We got our logos. And I'm gonna get them all. So think about it, right? So that whole box is the size. So if I make it too big like that, it'll take up the whole space. So I'm looking for something just big enough. Get it centered, and then we'll give it a little bit of lead room. Call that good. Okay. So now I'm gonna get all my logos so that they are. Come on. It's hard to click on these because they have transparencies in them. Where's my TikTok logo? There it is. Come on. Come on. Really doesn't want to go. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's stuck over there. Keep going, keep going, keep going. There you are. That's the newest edition. It's funny because I added that one in like yesterday. And then here we are today, and I'm just tossing the whole deal. Oh, why is my drop shadow? Hold on. Straight down drop shadow. What is this? Can I? Oh, it's over here. It's like, why are my settings on the other monitor? Strange. Cool. So for virtual camp, like, what do you have virtual archery? Like, how's that work? Cat, why are you destroying my things? Cat, stop it. Stop scratching. You're gonna rip this apart, dude. I'm gonna have to replace it. I got these like little cloth drawer type things, and lately his bit is just ripping them to shreds. So, what can you do? What can you do? This music's pretty sweet. Hopefully it's not too loud. If it's too loud, let me know, and I'll fix it. Just make sure all these logos are the same size. So lining up the corner. Uh-oh. Yeah, this one's stupid because it's not the same. Music volume's good? Sweet. It's good to know. Is this a square? Can't even tell. Oops. Looks pretty good, right? Again, it's tough because that image is not from the same source. It's not looking like I will do that, but we will still have family events where people will be at the camp, and I think that's when I'll teach. Oh. So like, what is your online camp role? Like, I guess I just don't understand how camp works online. Like, run me through a typical day. What does that look like for virtual camp? All right. So now I gotta look up all my social media tags so I can write them in. So on Twitter, I am at capital H happening now _ capital M. That's me. And obviously that's way too big. So let's find a font that works. Now this isn't the longest one I have, so we'll have to pick a... Ooh, what if that's not even legible? That might get pretty tiny. Hold on, first of all... We'll put that there. And with this, if I move all my logos over, you just make some space. There we go. And then that's one of the short ones too, because the rest are long. Even compromise something in between. This will make sure it's centered. And then we'll do like, yeah. Okay. So we want to make sure this is for Twitter. Oops. Quick export as PNG. Exports, we're gonna make a new social scroll. And we'll put them in there. I mean, who knows? This might not work at all. We'll have to just go back to the drawing board. Alright, so Twitter's exported, so we'll get rid of that. We'll go to YouTube. On YouTube, I am no underscore. Oops, no caps. I believe. I gotta check that one. I mean, I guess I can read it on the tiny display here, so. Yep, happening now. Music, perfect. Cat, you best not be scratching my bed. What are you doing? Maniac. File. Alright, so that's accept that. Quick export, PNG. And call this YouTube. Save. Alright. Go to Instagram. What's my Instagram? I could just check the other overlay. That'd probably be easier, honestly. Oh, it's the same. No, it's an underscore, and it's lowercase. That's why it's important. Gotta make sure everything's right. Awesome. So that one's done. Export. Again, exporting as PNGs because we need that transparency. That way we can see our graphic underneath it once we get to Our After Effects overlay. All right, what am I on TikTok? This one, I'm like super new to TikTok, so I'm still figuring it out. Oh, it's just that at happening now _ music. Perfect. And we'll save that. And export, quick export, TikTok, save. And save this. Social box template. So this is something, again, if I have to add one, I can just make a copy with the logo, a different logo, different text, and easier to integrate once I get to After Effects. That's what it's called, After Effects. Okay. And we'll save that, we'll close that. We'll close that. Changes, yeah, we'll save our changes to our original because we don't want to lose it. And then we'll close Photoshop. So I think we got all our parts. We got all the parts we need. Which means After Effects. And this might take a sec to get opened up, because it's a big boy program. What's everybody doing tonight? On Tuesday, weird stream night. That's what happens when I get bored. Trying to open Photoshop. Not Photoshop, After Effects. It's really slowing down. What is this? After Effects has detected settings from the previous versions. Would you like to migrate these? Yeah, let's migrate the settings, please. Whatever those settings are, we want them. Don't you just love when you get emails that are like, hey, you want to check your credit score, but they're like spelled wrong? Like, really? You know how easy it is to check your credit score without following a creepy link in an email? It's like really easy. Oh my god, there's a tiny bunny on my porch, and the cat is losing his dang mind. Accept that. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. There you go. There's After Effects. Yeah, there's a rabbit on my porch. And, dude is freaking out. Love to see it. Alright, there's After Effects. So this is because this is all animated now. So my other overlay is just a picture. But because we got our some stuff moving, it's gonna be a video on loop. So we'll do main overlay v2 is my file, and it's 1920 by 1080. We want that aspect ratio. Square pixels, yes, my frame rate. My stream is 30 frames per second because my computer can only handle so much. And as far as duration goes, we want it to be long enough to show all those things. So I'm thinking 5 seconds per box, which means we got 4 social medias. So it's 20 seconds. 20 seconds to get through all those. Except, remember, it's got a loop back to YouTube at the end. So we need it to actually go there twice. So it's 20. It only needs to go there half time on both sides. So no, 20 seconds is right. So it's going to be YouTube for 2.5 seconds. Well, there's got to be a transition time in between. All right, time to do some math. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. All right. So we got 5 seconds where it's on screen. 5-second hold times 4 social medias. Okay. So we need 20 seconds, but there's a transition time in between all of those. So, let's say it's 3 seconds. So, between the first one and the second one is 1, second to third, third to fourth, and then fourth back. So I need 4 of those as well. Okay. So 20 plus 3 times 4. +20 plus 3 times 4. So 92 seconds. I guess that makes sense because it'd be... No, that doesn't make sense at all. This thing doesn't make any sense. It's 20 plus 12. $32. That makes way more sense. It didn't do its PEMDAs. What did I just say? 32? Okay. So, welcome to After Effects. I need to import some things. Basically my images. Oops. Exports. I want my overlay v2. Import that. And it's PNG. So let's just slap it down there. Perfect. Looks great. And then we want to import all of our scroll things. Cool. And they're all the same size. So I want to make a new composition. New composition, and this is going to be called social scroll. And we're going to make it a custom size. So remember, right, we got our the size that we were working with before. We want to make sure it's the same. So it's 512 by 116, except remember we need multiple of these. It didn't work. It's supposed to multiply when you do that. Composition settings. I keep getting these backwards. It's 116 height. My width, 512, needs to be multiplied 5 times. So there you go. You get one big long strip. And the reason we need this long strip is because it's going to scroll this bar. It's basically going to move this whole bar across with a mask over top. So we're only going to see what shows up in our box on our main overlay. But first, we got to get these bad boys all aligned. So we'll start out. We'll put YouTube first. And we want to move it all the way over to the end. And this this doesn't snap, I guess. I want it to snap. It'd be cool if it snapped, but that's fine. We can see. Alright, so there's our first one. We got YouTube in place. And again, right, so we got we need 2 YouTubes. My overlay doesn't need to be there. Alright, so we'll go YouTube, then Twitter. And I need these to be aligned. I don't know why it doesn't. I could probably do math to figure this all out, but just tease it in there. Alright, so now that's a line. So now we go Instagram, and because Instagram is in the center, it's already aligned. Perfect, that means it's working. So now let's slide TikTok. Oops. Let's slide TikTok over. All the way to the end. Not all the way to the end. Far enough over so that it lines up where it's supposed to. Nice. And then our copy of YouTube. We'll just slide it all the way across. There it goes. Look at it go. Woo! It's gonna be sweet once it works. Again, trying to consolidate that lower portion of the screen. Make it more pleasing to look at. Alright, so we missed by a little bit. And this should be able to just line up right with the edge of my screen. Perfect. Alright, so I'm not going to keyframe any of this because I don't need to. I just need the scroll to exist. So we will close it, and then on my main overlay, I'm going to add my scroll as a layer above it. So if I move this down here, you can see it's on top, right? And if I line it up, there we go. It fits in the box. Now, let's save this before I get too far. Stream stuff. I guess I already had one for this, but this is the main overlay. I'm just gonna call it After Effects. There we go. That'll be easier to see. So I want to make sure now, whoops, caps lock, that it is in the spot that I want my animation to be when it scrolls across. So right there, it looks great. You see it fits in the box nicely. Perfect. Okay, so we know because of the width of these how big each one of these are. Okay, so what I want to do is get to 2. I want to make sure my frame rate's correct. Yep, 30 frames a second. Let me just verify that, because again, we don't need this to be more frames per second than our stream is, because why would we play extra video for no reason? We're gonna go to 2.5 seconds, right? Because these all play for 5 seconds, but the first one needs to be less. That way it'll loop position. We're gonna drop a keyframe on position. This is the part that gets tricky, is the keyframing, and hopefully I don't mess this up. I love just typing too many zeros. All right, so this is at 2:15. I'm gonna advance my time indicator again, so it's up there. I want a 3-second transition, so that goes to 5:15. I'm gonna drop a new thing, and I'm gonna change my X location, and I'm gonna subtract the width of this box. So I think you can do math in these. So my width is 512, subtract, boom. Now Twitter is there. This is good, this is good. All right, so I wanna take my time indicator, and again, right, it's on screen for 5 seconds. So, whoops, I just realized you can't see this box. On screen for 5 seconds. I'm gonna go 10 seconds. Drop a keyframe for the same position. Now, I'm gonna add 3 seconds for my transition time. New keyframe. And go minus 512. Boom, Instagram. Again, tedious, but we did the math up front, so this is a lot easier. Go ahead, 5 seconds. And add a keyframe. So this is Instagram, it's been on screen. Go ahead, 3 seconds. That'll bring me to 21:15. Drop a keyframe. This is another transition. Minus 512. TikTok, we love it. Actually, I still don't really know how TikTok works. So if anyone knows that, help a guy out. Go ahead, 6 seconds. 5 seconds. Drop a keyframe. Okay. Now this will be the part where it gets a little weird. Go ahead. Couple seconds. This brings me to 29:15. Which is good. This is where I want to end up because that leaves me with 2.5 seconds left on my 32-second timeline. We'll advance it back to 512, which means we got YouTube. So before we get too crazy here, I just want to make sure that these are in the exact same spot, which I don't know how to do easily. So it looks like we're off by a little bit, and that's okay. So it just means our math is a little screwy. So all I gotta do is get this so it does match, which should be, oops, I'm adding keyframes. That's not what I want to do. I want to adjust this keyframe. And so I need to push it a little bit to the left. So we'll go this keyframe. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. Let's try that. 3 frames. Too far. Alright, so somewhere my math was a little off somewhere, but this is okay. So what we've got now, right, is our first frame is essentially our last frame, right? I mean, you can't tell the difference. I can't tell, and I'm zoomed all the way in here. So just imagine when we're watching it on stream and it's this big, right? I mean, a pixel here and there won't really matter too much. So what I need to do now, right, is on my social scroll layer, I need to draw a mask. And what this mask is going to do is block the part that I don't want to see. So it looks like it already has a mask on it. Oh my god. Getting the screen in this is... Whoops. Oh, is this gonna do what I think it is? Yeah, it's gonna move the mask. Oh. Masks are a pain in the butt. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Okay, get rid of the mask. I need a shape layer. New shape layer. And I want to just draw a shape like that. Okay, so this shape, let's see. We're gonna get this. Hold on. Can I effect? Just want to make it. That's not what I want. Let me just see if I can get this to do what I want. So, put this on top. Is that above? No. What does this do? Adjustment layer. That's not what I want. Motion blur. I'm trying to find the blend mode. Mode. There we go. Mode. Subtract. Nope. Hold on. We'll get here. We'll get here. It's not an overlay. Nope. I want the opposite of that. Because that literally did. Nope. Oops. Stand by. This is like the part that I always forget how to do. Put that on top. I definitely want this on top. And I want to use the bottom layer. Cat, don't scratch my camera bag. Buddy. That's not for scratching. Oh, track mat. There we go. Track mat. Look at that. Look at that. Track mat. That's what we wanted. Track mat. So what this is doing is it's using my shape layer as the boundary for where it is. So if I move this over, you can see it obviously it covers it up, and that's not what we want. So the only thing I want to do now is with my shape, now I'm going to add a mask. Okay. So my mask is around the outside, and I'm going to make it visible so I can see. I want to feather the edge of this just a little bit. And you'll see why in a second. Okay. So it's hard to tell. It's a little soft around the edge. So if I hide that, now when my things start to go off the screen, and it's going to take a sec to render, my poor computer, as these slide off, they go a bit soft on the edge. And I want to make sure that my shape on top does not go over this white. So I want to make sure my mask, I need to make sure my feather stays inside those boundaries. So just like that. And whoops. No, come on. No, I need to like make this smaller without. Oh, that's the mask itself. So maybe we just finesse the mask into place. Just getting the mask just outside, or just inside the box rather. That way, when our things start to leave the screen, they're a bit softer. So instead of being a hard edge, they'll have a subtle fade as they leave the screen, and you'll see what I mean once this is in place. That looks pretty snug. So you can see now that that red rectangle is just inside. This corner is still a bit low. Just take a look at it. You should see a nice straight line all the way around the edge, looking at the pixels here. So let's hold on. We're like all the way in there now. Come on. Whoops. I got the wrong pixels. Maybe that is what I wanted. Alright, so let's turn that off. Turn our YouTube back on. It's not what I wanted. Really getting into it now. Alright, I want... Actually, that's fine. As long as I can get this other edge to cooperate. First of all, this needs to go up a little bit. Perfect. And then I need to adjust this. Whoops. I'm gonna lock my my social scroll layer in place because I don't want it wandering off on me. There's my shape. I need to make it a little smaller. Yeah, right there. That's the problem is when I do that, it just moves the whole thing. Which is not what I want. But I guess no, because ugh. Hold on. Contents a rectangle. That's not what I want either. Why can't I just transform my rectangle? Not transform, I just don't need to edit the path. Oh, here we go. It's not what I want to do either. Let me change you. Whoops. Definitely don't want to do that. And now I wait for my computer to die. Woo! Oh, there it goes. Yep, not going in that panel. Computer, why are you choking so hard? Better save this while we have the chance. There we go. Oh, there's the size. It's weird, I just gotta like shrink it manually. It's pretty annoying. Uh-oh. What happened? There we go. Things being wild. Too crazy. Again, I need this shape. Actually, I can figure this out just based on, I mean, we know the width is 512, but it's got a 5 stroke on the edges. 512 by 116. So that's gonna go outside. Don't lock the aspect ratio. So it's 512 minus 10 because of the stroke. And that's 116 minus 10 because of the stroke. Math. See, math's important. Pay attention in school so you can make your own graphics. There we go. So now you can see... Why is it doing that? Stand by. Why are you way over there? Whoops. Oh, let me just make sure I haven't been moving my overlay by accident. That should be locked, because I don't want to move that at all. Why do I do everything the hard way? Oh boy. We're getting there, we're getting there. We're getting there. Thanks for hanging out. I don't even know if you're still here. My one viewer has abandoned me. And I don't blame you, because this is mad tedious. Alright, looking good over there. Looking good over there. Looking good on the bottom. This is still... Okay. Okay. So, because we've got that soft mask now, right? So if we look at that shape, nice soft rectangle, and only the red part is what's going to show up. So there's that soft edge, and all that allows me to do is that when these scroll, they fade a little bit on the edges. Okay. So we can unlock our social scroll and go back into our transform. So we want to make sure that these keyframes, they're not abrupt. So I'm gonna easy ease. We ease in and we ease out with each of these, and all this does is make it smooth, so it's not, you know, full speed to stop. It's more of a acceleration and a braking. Ease in, ease out, ease in. Alright, so now if I get to the top here, hit 0, so it's going to render this animation out. So it's not full speed yet, because it's still working. But you can see what it's doing. Sits for 5 seconds, scrolls across, goes back to YouTube. So again, because it's a loop, it'll be 5 seconds, even though it's not actually 5 seconds. What do you think? It's pretty sweet, right? Saved me a ton of space. Stay hydrated. Good old TikTok logo. I don't like that it's got colors, but whatever. And then back to YouTube. which it sits on for 5 seconds because we did math to make sure it did. All right, so this is all good and well. This is all good and well. So the only thing I want now is, while this is just happening, I want every once in a while to have a little highlight, like a little light swoosh come across this thing. So it's gonna get a bit crazy. I'm gonna lock these two. I need 2 versions of my overlay, and now I'm gonna add a shape. A new layer, new shape, and it's gonna be kind of a long rectangle, and I'm gonna call this one, if it'll let me name it, it won't let me name it. Let me name you. Why can't I rename this? There we go. This is gonna be called the highlight. Perfect. All right, so I want to rotate it. Well, first I want to put it in the middle of these. So I'm gonna hide my actually, you know what I can do? I can put them on shy. There we go. So now I don't even see them. Trick. You gotta hide those layers when you're not working with them. Oh, Trauma Llama just went live, well, 20 minutes ago. I'm gonna hop over there after, I think. It's a cool guy. Cool guy. I want to rotate this like 45 degrees the other way. Perfect. And then let's push this over here. Actually, we'll put it here for now, just so I can see it. Okay. So I want to change the color because it's hideous. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, let's change the color of this bad boy. Lock that one for now. Oh, it's so hard to do these things. All right, so I'm gonna pick a color as if it's like lit up, like a little streak of light. So we're gonna do something like that. Just make it white. Perfect. Nice white highlight. And then this is gonna use main 2 as a track matte. So that top one is not visible, but it's just used as the track. And then this mode is gonna be not lighten, not add, not stencil. I don't want it to. I guess it's tough to see 'cause it's all. Whoops. I need to get it over something with a color. Actually, it's not going to work on that, is it? I'll remember this. I'll remember this. This is like all things from school long ago, it feels like. It's not a color burn. I can't see through it. Maybe it's the opacity? Let's check that. So if I bring this down to like 50%. Oh, there we go. So see that? It's partially see-through. Perfect. So now I'm gonna throw a mask on that layer. Oops, I put on the wrong one. I'm gonna put a mask on that layer. And with that mask, all I want to do is just add a little bit of feather to it, just to soften that glow a little bit. And all this is gonna do, we're gonna have it go across twice. So 32 seconds, so halfway would be 16. So we'll go from 0, 16. Oh, I actually nailed it to the frame. Wild. We're gonna just transform position. So at the beginning, we'll put it off screen, like way off screen. And then, let's see. And by the time we get to 16, let's add another keyframe. And we want it to just not up and down. Actually, yeah. We're gonna want it to come flying through here. Nice little highlight. Nice little bit of light. And you know what? We want a little bit of delay. So I'm gonna go 2 seconds in on either side. And then we're gonna add another one. And then slide it over. Oops. Just make sure they're perfect. So we'll have this highlight come across twice. We'll unshy layers, which I now can't see, which is not good. What do we do? Why are they gone now? Oh, I entered some mode. Now let's render this out. See what we get. So what I want is that highlight to go across pretty quick. So this isn't at real speed yet because it's rendering. Unless that is real speed, and that's pretty dang slow. That might be real speed. So we're gonna change that. That time it didn't even show up. Oh, you know what? You can't have two of these. That's what it was. So let's fix that. Let's say it'll take 2 seconds to come across. 6 from 4 to 6. So it's just gonna whoosh. Love it. Love it. Maybe it could go a little faster, but. Alright, so we got these keyframes. So 4 to 6. We go 4, 6. We put them there. Come on, work with me. Do that, and we'll make this last one a hold keyframe. So that position will be active until it goes back across. So that way we can reset our highlight. And you know what? We might as well copy that. Onto. All right, we'll go to 24. Make sure it's evenly spaced out. 24. And we'll do the same thing. And then time will expire. All right. All right. All right. So now let's let this render out. So we get a little highlight that goes across every couple seconds. Cool. So that just gives it some life. Gives it a little bit of something, something. Instagram, whoosh. Love it. So it kind of directs your attention down there. Not too much. It's just enough. Maybe I'll just do it like once every... Because again, this is going to be running continuously for the whole stream. So how about this? One highlight right in the middle. Right in the middle. I don't know. Again, this is all trial and error. But what it means at the end is that we have fresh graphics. Something new to look at. Alright, let's let that go around again. I missed it. I missed it. Thanks for hanging out. I know this is not your typical stream, but we're doing it. So Instagram comes in there. Whoosh. Little highlight goes across. Nice. Yeah, we're going to keep it like that. Alright, so this part is done. So I need to... I mean, it's done enough. It's already better. I like it more already. Honestly. We need to render this bad boy. Composition. Add to render queue. Alright, so I want to make sure that it is a format that will work nice. So we'll make it a QuickTime animation with an alpha, because I want this to be see-through. Yep, I don't want to resize it. Good. And then I want to save it in my exports. And I'll save it. Alright, so we'll render that out, and hopefully the stream doesn't explode, because there's a lot going on here. We're using up a lot of computer. We're almost done, so the next step will be to jump over into Stream Elements and change the overlay. And then it'll be live. Just like that. Where's that ding? There it is. Ding. Ding, animation's done. Alright, we can close. We can close After Effects. Which means I need to get to Stream Elements. Let's see here. Give me a sec. I don't even know if you're still there. You haven't answered any of my questions. I was trying to ask about virtual camp. It's like an hour ago. Thanks for hanging out, though. All right. Head back over here. So this is where you edit your overlays and stuff if you use Stream Elements. And look at that, there's the old one. Classic. Okay, so we're gonna take our image. Actually, let's there's a couple things here that I can just get rid of right away. Okay, so this image, I need to, actually I think I need to make it a video, because it is a video. All right, let's see, I'm just gonna get rid of it and add in. You're still here? You sent a long message a while ago. You did? If you send a message that's too long, it won't send. It'll kick you out. I was wondering what the activities were for like virtual camp. Like what do you do? But yeah, if a message is too long, it'll get timed out for being too long. So 140 characters. Add a video, here we go. I need to upload the video. There's the PNG version. There we go. File too large. Uh-oh. 30. Ew. Okay. How big is it? Stand by. It might be humongous. Okay, it's a little big. So we'll be all together first, and they'll have the flag ceremony, and then they will be broken up into units based on age. That'll be there for name games. Classic. Love me a good name game. Alright, I need to drop back into After Effects for a sec, because that file is way too big. Allegedly. Then the campers have a choice of 3 activities. Ooh. We like choices. Uh-oh, you got timed out. That's what I meant. Too long. Sorry about that. You gotta pretend it's Twitter. Hopefully you can recover. Actually, I think I can do... that didn't work. I meant to... Do I have to type in a user? I don't know how that command works. I don't know who Justin Fan is. What's happening? I don't know what that means. I messed up. There we go. After activity, they have quiet time. Nice. Got to do a little chill time. Everybody loves that. Why don't After Effects open? 1 hour of live video Monday through Friday. Sweet. Oh, there we go. It was trying to give me warning messages. That's why I wouldn't. There's After Effects. There she is. Uh-oh. It's freaking out. Alright, we're back. Alright, I gotta make it something smaller. It's only 32 seconds, so that shouldn't be that big a deal. Ooh, a bag of activities. I like activities. Okay. I need to make sure this is smaller than last time. So we'll do quick time. Not a ProRes. Definitely not a ProRes. Why can't I make it small? Because I'm trying to do QuickTime. Make it an MP3? No, that's audio. I should know this. I should know how to do these things. Yeah, someone wants to give me activities to bring home. That'd be sweet. Why are all these settings like wrong? I don't know how to make this video smaller. Honestly, I mean, it's barely that big. So I don't know why I can't just make it a H.264. You'll mail me a coloring page? Thank goodness. That's what I need. Coloring books. Oh, I can't have an alpha in that? Why can't that have an alpha? Hold on, I'm just having a hard time with this. That can have an alpha. It's gonna be huge though. I don't know, we'll try it. Already exists, do I want to replace it? Yes. Let's see if it's any smaller. Might not be, it might be just as large. Ooh, axe throwing. That's fun. We have axe throwing here. There's places you can go to. Pretty sweet. Big yawn. Big yawn. Falling asleep. Maybe it's past my bedtime. I don't know. We've been working at this for a while. Alright, how big is that file? Oh, it's huge. Why can't... I just wanted cool things. I don't understand that. How can a video be that small? How do people upload videos? And can I export it as a GIF? Don't know. Hold on. And try something. Yeah, X-Throne is super cool. Done that a few times over here. I mean, obviously everything's closed now, but dang, stream elements is really, it's really gonna do it to me. How do you get a 30 megabit video? And like my, oh, it's like 3 times too big, and it's tiny. I mean, it's 30 seconds. I don't understand. I don't understand. I'll try something else. All right, let's see here. We'll try something. We'll try something. Let's see if this is any smaller. Might not. We might have to try this a few times. That went pretty quick. All right, stand by. Stand by. Oh, it's doing the other one. Stop. Stop. No, stop. Get rid of that. MP4 properties. Oh, it's minuscule. Well, you love to see it. Details. Yeah, tiny. Tiny little video. Hope that was the whole thing. Alright, we'll close that. We'll close that. Yes, save changes. I think I figured it out. I think we did it. Alright, upload the video. So much stuff in this folder. Oh. Wait for it. It's only 2 seconds. Oh, never mind. It's like... I want to see my schwing go across. Make sure it goes. Zoom. Love it. Hopefully it's got transparency. Submit that file. It doesn't. Hey. So that's what I did wrong. Ugh. We'll have to go back and fix it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Seattle loop, that'll be great. And with this box, we just have to make sure it fits. I don't know why it's not snapping. Snapping on. Oops. 20, 1080. 0, 0. All right. So we're getting there. Problem is that it's well, clearly doesn't fit on the screen correctly because it's got no background. So back to the render queue, duplicate, and we need to make sure we get that alpha channel in there. All right, let's see here. Whoop. Why can't I make it? Let me see. Let's see. If can an MP4 have alpha channel? Does not support alpha channels. So it has to be QuickTime? Gross. Why can't I even... Oh, QuickTime. We will get this. Oh, why is this so difficult? Oh wait, exports. I'll do that. Please work. Say a prayer for my export. See what happens. I don't like how long that's taking. I just want to wrap this up and go to bed. Oh, it failed. Nice. Straight up failed. You hate to see it. Alright, we messed up. We messed up. We messed up completely. Oh, it's hideous. It looks sweet though. Yeah, I know you crashed. Oh, we got so close. And now we're just burning daylight. Alright, we're gonna try something else. Oh! Killing me, killing me, killing me. Good thing I already ate dinner, dang. It's getting late. Yeah. Oh. Get out of here. Alright. We got our video. Let's get the render queue cleared up. Composition. Add to render queue. Let's see. Can't really change any of those. Okay, it's an AVI. With an alpha. Is that gonna be small? I'm starting to think the alpha channel is what's screwing me up. Because if that's the case, then we're in trouble. We're in big trouble. Why are my lights turning off? It's getting dark in here. Stand by. It means it's getting late because my lights turn themselves off at night. I'm stuck on my mic stand. Oh, we're falling apart. We are falling apart. You hate to see it. Oh, you know what? I don't even need to put this video in Stream Elements because I can just put it into... I can just put the video... I can't believe I didn't think of this. I can put the video into OBS and then just put the text over it. So this this video is gonna be fine. I just need to get a version of it into Stream Elements so I can put the text in the right place. So let's render a version that's actually gonna just be good. Okay, add to render queue. MOV with the alpha. It doesn't need to be a ProRes. There we go. Okay, so this file will go into OBS as a video. Then in Stream Elements, all I gotta do is format the text into those boxes. And then we're good. And then we can launch this bad boy in real time. I don't know why I kept trying to put it in Stream Elements. That just makes sense to me. But it doesn't need to be. It's just a video. It's just a video. It can play anywhere. Save. Okay. So over here, I don't even need a video. I can put in a picture. I can just use the PNG. The PNG version because it'll have the outlines I need. Perfect. Upload and submit. 1920, 1080. Okay, it's in the center. So now I just gotta rearrange my my stuff. Whoops. No, go back. What are you doing? 1920, 1080. Whoops. Falling apart. There we go. Layers. And that needs to be on the back. and I'm locking it as a placeholder. Okay. So now, total followers. I'm gonna put that down here. Text settings. Text scrolling is on for that one. And our last tip. We'll line it up with there. Get it roughly centered. And then we'll put this. And this should also be scrolling. Let's space it out a little bit. And then we'll go layers. And we need to delete. I might fix this text a little more. All right, we'll delete that. We'll save it. We'll save that. And then you can close out of stream elements. Okay. So now if I go back to here, obviously my text is not correct. Whoops. There we go. Get that going. Looks great. Text is pretty small. We can fix that. I can make it fit better. Well, let's just get this video in here. So I want to, on my camera full, I need to add a media source. I'll create a new one. It's going to be called Overlay version 2. And I realize you can't see any of what I'm doing because it's on the wrong monitor, but you will see it. Restart plug when source becomes active. No. Show nothing when public ends. Close file when inactive. No, because it'll always be. Okay. And then we'll put that at the bottom. Nope, above the camera. And we'll fade it in there. Boom. Look at that. And then I gotta go put it on my other that existing, that'll go there. We did it. We did it. It's just reload it, make sure those are scrolling text like they're supposed to be. All right, those are a little broken. Oh, there they go. Sweet, my lights turned off again. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, so maybe we do something a little different for the way that text is displayed down there, but proof of concept. I love the scrolling. I'll turn that overlay off. No, I'll fix it later. Oh, and then obviously my end screen has to get changed because it doesn't have all the social medias on anymore. But we can see the scrolling. We got the YouTube, and YouTube should just seamlessly right to Twitter. That's a lot cleaner, I think. So then I just got to figure out the instead of 2 boxes side by side, I might switch that so that it's, you know, a box on top of a box. And then fix that text, because that text looks super bad now compared to everything else. But I think that's about it for me. Dang. Well, let's wrap this up. I need... Where's my song? Da, 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 da. There's so many songs. As nice as this song is, I want to make sure I've got my end song. It shouldn't be this hard. I need to find a better way to... There we go. Thank you for showing up. Wow. We did a lot of work, and I think that scroll is pretty crisp. I'm definitely going to use that probably on the end card too, instead of the social media stuff that's just up there. But at least we made a lot of progress, and I'm glad that I didn't just do it on my own, because I would have been watching YouTube or Disney Plus or whatever and not been paying enough attention. So this is cool. I think it's cleaned up a lot of space here. It's not so cluttered on the screen, and we just got to figure out how to get that text so that it's not so clustered. But we've made good progress, and I need to go to bed. It's time. Friday will be the next stream, and I'll see you there.